particular situation really shows, some might suggest, the emptiness of Prince Harry's life right now. A life, of course, that he decided to abscond from after a loving, warm and caring family over here in the United Kingdom for a life in California, where apparently he was able to get freedom. Not quite sure freedom from what, but more importantly, freedom. So he could move ahead with his life, draw a line under it and become a private citizen. And of course, just work for people that he felt very strongly about, perhaps even the climate. But of course, we know that's a bit of a farce in itself. And then, of course, we're going to so many charitable works. But we also found out that's about 1 hour a week. So exactly how has Harry ended up with such an empty life? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. And thank you so much for your lovely comments regarding our recent video, The Most Exciting Woman on Earth. That's what Orson Welles described the beautiful, talented and very mischievous Eartha Kitt, who opened, as I say, the Talk of the Town Cabaret Club way back on that day. Fascinating stuff, you know, when you dig into it. And, you know, I always love, as I say, when you've met these people yourself later on in life, that's the weird thing about age, isn't it? People put you in a box and think, what have you done? You know, they dismiss you, you're a bit in the way, you know, pushed out the way on the bus, on the train, in the queue at the supermarket. Everybody's got a fascinating story. We were all young once, right? And that's what I love bringing to you, stories of people that have gone before us and done so many wonderful things. That can equally be said, of course, some might say, of senior members of the British monarchy. But now, of course, Prince Harry himself is really, well, I don't know how to put this really. He's very, very clearly depressed. And, you know, I have to say allegedly, he's really sort of basking in the delight that he's won to push ahead with his court case against associated newspapers. This is alongside people like Sir Elton John, the actress, I use that term loosely, Elizabeth Hurley, and of course Hugh Grant, Jude Law, those sort of people who've all been in litigation with various hacking claims. Now, as we saw with the recent one with News UK, when Harry returned back to the United Kingdom to appear in His Majesty's Court, battling that one out, people are really baffled as to why Harry is truly going ahead with this. You know, these are stories that are over 15, 20 years ago. Yes, he may have the right to that. Yes, maybe he wants to draw a line under it. But seemingly, as he's now found love, happiness, family with 2 children, and a brand new life out of existence in the United Kingdom, why would you want to bring all of this up? And this is the ongoing battle and, of course, what senior people inside the British monarchy are saying. You see, Harry's persistence in trying to bring the British media to task doesn't reflect very well on his family. You know, of course, the British monarchy rely on the good favour of the media. And despite what Harry says, the media are not in the pocket or indeed role reversal of the royals. But what I mean by that is, you know, tours, good deeds, charitable events, they all need to be covered in a positive light. Harry taking these press barons to court and pushing ahead does nothing, of course, to assist in that particular quest. But according to a very well-placed source, Harry was jubilant about the fact that Associated News will be now pushing ahead. But what a lot of people are also pointing out is simply this. Harry has a substantial amount of money. There's no two ways about it. But court cases, press barons, and ongoing legal battles are incredibly costly indeed. And Harry has, shall we say, burnt a lot of bridges in the ability to make a lot of money, i.e. the Spotify deal, Netflix hanging by a thread, Better Up, all of those sort of stuff. The people that wanted to give you millions at the beginning aren't necessarily feeling the same way now. And either way, another source pointed out that simply Prince Harry doesn't have much more to do. You know, this is really how he fills most of his days, allegedly, meeting with lawyers, going through court cases. Surely, this cannot be the life that he first anticipated or indeed wanted when he absconded first to Canada and then, of course, moving further down the line over to California in the United States. But seemingly, as a source told me, who used to work with inside the Archwell Foundation, there isn't much else going on with that particular company. And Harry is very, very keen indeed to get his day in court with said press barons. But will it be the win that he truly wanted? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.